Hello Taurus, it is AD with kayxztarot, and I'm going to be doing your end of February 2019 reading, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Happy to see you back, guys. While you're here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out the description box below for booking a personal reading with me, and I am doing a love special for this month, so guys, be sure to check that out, okay? So without any further ado, let's get into your reading, Taurus. And I do have to say, something was telling me that, I had to do this reading. So, I don't know what y'all are going through. Possibly some big decisions, just feeling like you're at a crossroad, receiving information, trying to know what to do with that. But something told me it was just Taurus. You gotta do Taurus, okay? So, let's see. Hopefully good stuff. Let's see. Taurus in 3, 2, and 1. Let's see what's going on for our Taurus for the end of February 2019. Taurus end of February 2019. All right, Taurus. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's shaking. I don't know. Alright, so we have Justice, okay? And it seems to be followed by the 7 of Cups. And I'm going to make note of that because that's why I'm feeling like some of you guys needed this reading. Perhaps you're disillusioned with something. But it seems like some karmic justice is coming into play. Or you're seeking balance. You could be dealing with the Libra. Could be dealing with the legal system, the justice system in any way. But it does seem that there's a karmic shift for balance, alright? A call for balance, Taurus. Let's see what the rest of the spread has to say. So you have the Page of Cups, all right? Could be dealing with a child or a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Hermit, all right? Could be connecting with a Virgo as the past foundation. The 9 of Wands as the present, all right? The most likely outcome being the Lovers, Taurus. Really interesting reading. And then we have the 10 of Swords coming up as a card of advice. So there's something that needs to end to bring balance back to your life, Taurus. It seems like this could be one of two ways. You're defensive against a love connection that is budding, okay, with this Page of Cups being the heart of the reading. So this could kind of be like an Ace of Cups in a way, where it's new, it's fresh, all right, it's involving a person. You're feeling like the very beginning inklings of a relationship, of liking someone possibly, or having to be forced to make a decision about your work and career, where you're just getting an itch for something else, something that you're more passionate about, right? And it seems like this has come out of a place of self-reflection. So Taurus seems to have spent a lot of time with Taurus, wondering what Taurus wants to do, what Taurus wants out of life. What is guiding Taurus here, okay? With this Star card. Could be connected with an Aquarius for some of you guys. But it does seem like you've taken some time with yourself, retreated from the world, to understand where you are spiritually and what you want to do with that moving forward, Taurus. But you're defensive against this energy with the 9 of Wands here, right? So almost complete, but a lot of you guys feel jaded, perhaps beat up by the world. Perhaps you're even hesitant to jump on this journey and follow your passions because it goes against your logical, is what I'm going to say, but not in the same sense as an Aquarius or a Gemini, but logical and practical. It's not practical, okay? It doesn't make sense, possibly, and so you're nervous, you're hesitant to jump on this, or this is somebody that you're defensive against if this is a connection reading for you. You don't know where this is going to go, and it doesn't seem like you're in a place where you really want to take that leap of faith, Taurus. I'm sensing you being extremely stubborn and kind of stuck in whatever it is that you're doing, but there is a call for balance here. So if you're extreme one way, then it could be time. Universe could be calling you to recalibrate, Taurus, and there's nothing wrong with that, all right? So we do have the Lovers coming up as the most likely outcome, so there's a decision that has to be made. Perhaps you are certainly at a fork in the road, or you could be connecting with a soulmate, a twin flame of some sort. But there does seem to be a duality to this. In a sense, I do feel like there is an excitement to move forward, but there's hesitancy. I don't know if that's a word, but somebody's hesitant in how they decide to move forward, okay? So I'm going to see why is Taurus so hesitant? What are we guarded against? All right, with this 9 of Wands. What are we guarded against, please? What are we guarded against, please? And 1. Oops, I didn't like that shuffle. Alright. Okay. Yeah, we have the 9 of Swords, followed by the 9 of Wands again. So there's a lot of anxieties and a lot of pressures, perhaps about a decision that is coming up for you guys, alright? Somebody could certainly be returning back from the past, and you're deciding if you're going to let this person go, the father of your children, maybe, why we have the Page of Cups here, or just dealing with your childhood dreams and going after them for how you can make them into your you know, long-term future with the Ten of Pentacles being here. So there is a defensiveness and a guardedness against how you're going about getting your finances is kind of what I'm getting, Taurus. Perhaps from a mother or a grandmother. You could be receiving criticism from an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You're receiving some harsh communication. Perhaps you're having this harsh communication with yourself, Taurus. But I do sense a lot of anxiety about pursuing something like a childhood dream, possibly. Yeah, or a soulmate. Ooh, a lot of the King of Swords. So a lot of sword energy here. So I don't know. I'm hearing war. Let's see. Why is this Page of Cups here? Let's see what's going on. And one. All the swords. You pretty much have like the all court of swords here. So clarifying the Page of Cups, we have the Knight of Swords. So there could be a message coming in from somebody who could be immature, and you have to decide to go back to this person or move forward, or go back to this job that was unfulfilling in some way. It just didn't meet up to your expectations, Taurus. Whatever it is that you're debating if you're going to do, it was lacking in some way. It didn't fulfill you fully, be it a relationship, a job, all right, your financial situation, what have you. It left you feeling kind of empty, okay? And so now you've been trying to think, how are you going to move on towards this? If it's a relationship, this relationship went cold. All right, like a dead fish. All right, it went really, really cold. And perhaps you're trying to decide, is it worth putting the effort in? Is it worth putting that love back into the situation? Or should we just turn our backs? For some of you guys, and if that's a relationship with your job, it turned cold. Something got really stale with all of this sword energy here. And there's a decision to cut it out. All right. There's a decision to cut it out or to move forward. And it seems like a lot of you are going to find this answer within. All right. And the card of advice is the Ten of Swords. So it is to end it. Whatever it is that you're debating, if you should end it or not, it's asking you to end it, Taurus. So this was a lot of a reading. All right. I feel like I touched on so many things. So I hope that this resonated, but something did tell me to absolutely do your reading. I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you guys. But that was a lot of a reading. I hope that it made sense, because I felt like I was talking about several different things. Relationships, career. I feel like it's all kind of like hitting you right now, Taurus. Or maybe you feel like it's all hitting you right now where you're just like really at this crossroad and you're like, I really don't know what to do. But if you're hanging on for something, because, you know, Taurus are stubborn and that loyalty, you know, they're stubborn in their loyalty. So if you're being stubborn to be loyal for the sake of loyalty, then I think universe is asking you to reconsider that, you know, especially with all that sword energy being in this reading, okay? Ooh. The oracle that flew out is, what do you need to release? What do you need to release, Taurus? I mean, what is it that you have to walk away from? It seems like something that you have good feelings on. You had positive feelings about this in the past, Taurus, but now as you're looking towards the future, it's not ringing the same. You understand what I'm saying? I'm certainly getting that from you guys. Meditate and contemplate, all right? Even though this is a card for Pisces, it goes really well with the Hermit card. So you're going to find these answers within. Oh, and nothing will come of this situation. So something has to end. Paint it black, Taurus. Paint it black. Something has to end. Something, I'm hearing that, oh man, people are going to hate me. The Rolling Stones, I believe, I want it painted black. That one. Yeah, somebody certainly needs to paint it black. Paint the situation black. Let it go. Particularly if you're dealing with somebody who's immature, where you just feel unfulfilled. It's just not maturing. It's not leveling up. It could have been false claims, false promises where you thought it was going to be something different than what it was, but there's a lack of wish fulfillment here, and you're understanding that now, Taurus, on a spiritual level. So you know it's time for you to turn your back and walk away and end it, if that's what needs to happen. So I hope that this resonated with you guys, and please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Peace until next time.